It's already recording.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, with that, I'm here for KJ. Should I? Okay, sorry. O Parvati, God, the preserver and the protector of and wait. Should I say? I'm confused. There's so many prayers. Should I say the repentance prayer or
Whatever you want. You
Alright,
want to say
I'll
beloved
just say,
God
beloved
first?
God, help us out to love you more and more and say it more, till we'll become worthy of union with you. Help us out to hold fast to Baba Zaban to the very end of the time and here.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank
Oh
you.
wait, can I see the other prayer?
That was the speed version. That's when
Should I
you're
just-
in New York and
Joanna,
you're
send the book down.
inside.
Alright, I already got it.
Okay, I sent the book.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Ah,
Why don't I just pray why don't I just say the repentance prayer? Alright.
Okay.
okay, but slowly.
What?
Slowly.
Okay, we repent, O God, most merciful, for all our sins, for every thought that was false or unjust or unclean, for every word spoken that ought not to have been spoken, for every deed done that ought not to have been done. We repent for every deed and word and thought inspired by selfishness, and for every deed and word and thought inspired by hatred. We repent most especially for every lustful thought and every lustful action, for every lie, for all hypocrisy, for every promise given that ought to. Let me just start over. For all hypocrisy, for every promise given but not fulfilled, and for all slander and backbiting. Most especially also we repent for every action that has brought ruin to others, for every word and deed that has given others pain, and for every wish that pain should befall others. In your unbounded mercy, we ask you to forgive us, O God, for all these sins committed by us, and to forgive us for our constant failures to think and speak and act according to your will. And then it's just the beloved God.
Okay. Good job, Sahana.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we have Ayan here. Hi, Ayan.
Hi.
Okay, so guys, I think Soham has some issues joining. He's up there. He's trying again. So we just said the prayer. If you missed it or caught the last end of it, just you can close your eyes for a quick second and think of Baba, and then we'll get started. So we have Angela here today, and okay, give me 1 second. But first, I want to know how all of your cookies came out from last week.
I'm almost expecting you to pull it out of a drawer like it's a week ago. Like, here's my
I
cookie.
lost mine.
Where'd
I
you
lost my
lose them?
cookies. I have no clue how I managed to do that, but I lost my cookies.
You
What? Where are they at?
lose your cookies. You know what losing your cookies
Yeah.
means.
Yeah, no, I literally lost them.
You didn't lose your cookies. You lost your cookies.
Yes, they're gone.
Well, it must be
He
one
has
of
a
those
big
things
house,
where,
so.
Yeah.
your mother probably threw them out.
I won't be surprised.
She was probably just tidying up around here and what's this?
Yeah, because my cookies looked like deformed like deformed pieces of bread, and they're stuffed with Lucky Charms, so I don't think Mama would approve.
Oh my goodness, and we don't get to find out what that tasted like?
Yeah, I think you do, because it tasted just like the marshmallows became like goo.
Yeah. It was an interesting
Ian.
experiment.
But yeah, wait, did you predict that? Was that a good hypothesis? Did you predict that? How many of you predicted
Yeah,
that marshmallows would become goo?
Well, because it's soft and tender, and
No, but like the Lucky Charm ones are stale. Like aren't like the Lucky Charm.
that's what
They're
you
designed to be stale. They're designed to
exactly.
soak up the milk.
All right, how are your cookies, Shireen and Meher?
They are really good. They lasted for a week.
Oh, I think ours just finished yesterday or day before. They got housed.
You mean they're that good or they're that bad?
No, they were good.
They were so good that
They were
they
pretty
lasted
good.
a week.
Yeah. Okay. So
What? Sahana, what?
Oh, and by the way, this is Ian's first time getting a recipe wrong because we used to have cooking competitions, and Ian used to make pretty good stuff, but like this is like his first.
This is like my first time cooking. Okay, I'm no cook.
No, you cooked at our cooking
I'm not allowed to
competition.
use the stove unsupervised.
Whoa, I could use a stove in the oven.
all right,
The
let's
oven.
get started,
Sleep on the
guys.
oven.
Okay.
Sure, I know how to use all of them.
So,
So, did everybody have a good week last week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me what we're doing today. Any of you take a guess? I know Angela mentioned it last week. Who remembers?
Origamis?
yes.
Wait,
That's
are we doing a
right.
frog? Because I have
Yes.
pink paper.
Awesome.
We can use different color paper, and we'll try different kinds of paper too.
Okay, those of you who don't have paper, make sure you get them ASAP. And
Just a regular 8.5 by 11 is fine to start, and we can
even
always,
ruled, right? And even
I
ruled
have
for
no
good
idea
enough.
what that's supposed to mean, so I just have this.
yeah, that's good.
I love that.
Do they need scissors or something?
No scissors needed.
So we're literally gonna make a frog.
We're gonna make a frog, but it's got a surprise twist to it. They jump.
Okay, I'm very
But
curious.
I have a suggestion. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Make sure you guys pin like Angela, like her phone, like it says Angela.
That's
phone.
actually
Don't
really
worry,
smart.
I'm gonna spotlight the phone. Don't worry, we've got this. Thanks.
I'm on
Miss
my
Tech.
iPad, so
Okay,
Miss Tech is gonna keep us in line.
that's right. You know she is your sidekick, right? Wherever
Oh,
you go.
she's just like me.
So, okay, so Sahana knows Angela. What do you guys know about her? Can we find some interesting facts about Angela? Who knows? Okay, Sahana.
Oh, I don't get to raise my hand. Oh,
We make a great team selling books.
yes. You are my bookstore walla.
That's right. Okay, what about Shireen? What do you know about Angela? Let's try to guess.
That you're like really like good at art and stuff.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, what about you, Ian?
I can find you on Google.
Oh. No. You gotta just talk. Just forget Google. What do you know about Angela? If you don't know anything, that's okay. Just say I don't know.
No clue.
Okay, take a wild guess. Where do you think she's
Okay.
from?
You're from Vietnam.
Interesting.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Look at
I
someone.
don't know.
Okay. Meher, what about you?
India.
Same thing with Shireen said.
No. You gotta say something on your own. You can't copy your sister. You're Meher. She's Shireen.
Angela made this like badge.
Oh, yay. Did you color it?
Yes.
All right. So, anybody else know anything about Angela? You know, she's also not just a great artist, but she's also an author. How many of you know that she wrote a book? Sahana knows.
So Hannah helped me sell them.
Okay, what do you think the title of the book is? Ian.
I don't know. God is amazing, something like that.
Awesome. That's my next book.
I don't really
God is
remember the
amazing,
title of the
comma,
book,
I don't know.
but
No.
my mom was reading it.
Oh, your mom. was
Listen,
reading it?
this is my first time at these Sahavas things because I don't live in New Jersey.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It's my first time too.
All right, so okay, let's just have Angela introduce herself because who knows Angela better than her, right?
I got my hand up.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's quite something to be quizzed before you even met somebody. So, I'll tell you a little bit more about me in a bit, but the quick and easy synopsis is that I was born in New York, but then I grew up in Kenya. And believe it or not, there's actually a lot of Indians in Kenya. So I feel like
Yeah,
I
with that.
I had a lot of exposure to Indian culture, even third hand, of course, but even though I was growing up in Kenya. So then, I came back to the US to attend college. Anybody want to guess where I went to? Just because it's fun. It's fun to guess where I went to college. Ayan, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say New York, NYU.
Oh, interesting. Well, I went to Yale. So,
You went to Yale,
yeah.
so you're so that means you're very, very smart.
Well, somebody thought I was smart.
That's my guess. You're very, very smart.
Oh, you're gonna guess that? Okay.
Yeah,
Well, we
because you
can
went to Yale.
we can discuss this at length, I'm
Oh.
sure.
Yeah, 1 second.
So then I came to Baba after that, but yeah, I thought that I would show you all how to fold these paper frogs, and then I'm gonna read from my book about. Oh, look, that's where you want to go, isn't it? All right.
I don't know. So
I
my
love Yale.
cousin.
I highly
Yeah.
recommend it. Work hard, get into Yale. It's worth it. Highly
That is
recommend
worth
it.
it.
Yay, bulldogs! So I thought I'd show you how to make these frogs, and of course it's being recorded, so you can always go back and watch it again to get it right. But there was a period in time where, when I first learned it, I was, I think, 6 or 7 or 8, something like that. I forget exactly what year, what age I was, but I came back from a trip to China having learned it, and that whole year, it was it was a fantastic way to break the ice with all my fellow students at school because I had them, I'd be making them, they'd be curious what this was. And so there would be a line of kids waiting for me to make a frog for them. And then we'd race them, we'd jump them, or there's the height competition, the high jump, and the long jump. Two different competitions. So that was a lot of fun. So I'll read from my book what I say about that period in my life because it's an interesting. It's interesting when you reflect on your life. It's something that you can do even now because there's a lot that comes with reflection, if you know what I mean. I always feel that the most interesting people are actually the quiet ones because they have a lot going on internally that they're processing, and what comes out is so digested, so interesting, so full of insight. So I grew up very, very shy, but I will say that I did a lot of introspection. I observed a lot. And I grew up in a way that was across a lot of different cultures, so that was always challenging. And so the way that I handled it as a kid was just to observe very deeply. And when you've spent time deeply reflecting, you actually come to interesting conclusions that nobody else necessarily has come to, which makes you an interesting person because you have a lot to offer. So, yeah, let's just jump in with the frog making and I'll continue to.
Angela, before we move on, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who taught you how to make this?
Sorry, yes. I was, so I'll tell you a little bit about the context later, but the actual time that I learned it was so every 2 years, my parents would take the whole family to China from Kenya on home leave. My dad worked for the United Nations, So that was one of the benefits of the job, was every 2 years you would get home leave. And it could be for a very long period of time. I mean, it was 2, sometimes 3 months that we'd be away every 2 years. So this particular summer, I don't know why, but that particular summer, you know, like later I made some guesses as to why, but I was put into a sort of nursery school, sort of like a summer camp kind of thing, and I was thrown in the middle of it. My Chinese was not that great, and they were already doing like a dance recital, and I had to like somehow find out what everybody's doing. But one of the things that they did teach was origami, and this is one that I really enjoyed learning because it served in very good stead for my whole life as a party trick and a icebreaker, and it's always been a lot of fun. I'm always curious to see if anybody else has remembered from my from my teaching them way back when, and see how that might have panned out with life. But anyway, so take your sheet of paper. We're going to make a score line in the middle of it. So don't make it too hard a line. It's just to make the middle. So it's nice to line it up just so the corners are really together. Yeah? Everybody's with me? That's pretty easy. Okay. And then what we're going to do is open it up again, and we're going to fold down the two corners so that we'll end up making two squares next to each other. So I kind of have to look at my thing sideways, so pardon me if I get a little bit closer or far to the mic. I don't know how I'm doing with the sound. Alright, so like that. Yeah? Everybody's good? Yeah. So you want these points to line up with the center as much as you can, because you want it to be as good and clean and 90 degrees as possible. So you're going to flip it over, and you're going to fold it up so that that line that you made just lines up. So the middle should line up with the middle, and you're going to just make a fold right there, and we're going to cut that. I'm going to show you how in a sec. All right, everybody's good? You got these two flappies? Show me what you got. Meher, you having a little trouble there? Oh, and you're doing great. Sahana, you want to show me what you've got so far? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and fold it over and get that line. Meher, you're gonna need a little help there.
Hey, what's the like next step after this step?
Yeah, so we've got that line, right? So which, let's see, I think that you've got that middle line down the middle of the page, right? You're going to take those two corners and go right to that line, lined up with the middle, as much as squared off as you can, right? You got that part? Yep, Meher, you're going to need a little help.
I don't really get it. Like, I'm stuck on this part because
Yeah. You're doing fine. So Sahana, you're just gonna flip it over, and you're gonna take that part that you've done,
Right,
you're gonna
like
fold
this?
it back up so that the top of it lines up with that midline. And you're gonna draw it back so much so that this is exactly to the corners. You see these corners? You're gonna make it all like 90 and 45 degrees.
yeah, I
This is all
got that. Like
geometry,
right
yeah?
here.
Oh my god.
Yes,
that?
perfect, Sahana.
Okay.
So this line is important because we're going to cut this line. So make it really firm. Make it a really crisp
Using
line.
construction paper.
Say again.
But I'm using
Construction paper?
construction paper, so it's gonna.
It's a little
be,
thick
like,
then. It's going to make a very heavy frog. I don't know how much it'll jump. All right, we're going to start cutting this line. So what you want to do is just tear lightly.
I
And
think like
follow
the
that line.
scissors because I don't really trust myself.
Sure, you can cut it with scissors, but you see, I don't need scissors.
Oh, Silvam did it.
So this piece
Wait,
we're gonna set aside.
Hang on, back up. I didn't get that.
And so what we did, right? We had that piece of paper. We had the two corners.
Yeah, I
folded
got all that.
down,
I got up to the flaps.
and we made that line,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you cut that. You want to cut that line that we made. That's the line that you want to cut right there.
So we're unfolding that?
Yeah, you're just gonna cut that line that you made. So I'll show you why we do it this way. One of the things that's cool about this is that it's not normal, not normal origami size. What we're gonna end up with is two exact squares next to each other. One piece of paper with two exact squares. All right? Yeah, perfect, Shilpa. Congratulations. All right.
I guess mine is
my
okay.
degree.
It's a little.
Yeah, Ian, you're doing fine. You're doing great.
Alright.
So what we're going to do is we're going to unfold it and we're going to take the other corner. You see how we had one line, right? At the 45. We're going to do the other 45 degree. So we're going to end up with these two X's, so to speak. These are just score lines for the moment. I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So the other thing to do is you can turn it over and you can fold to the middle just to get the midlines here. That's helpful because what we're going to do is fold along that. So right now we're just marking. We haven't actually folded yet, but you'll see why. The marking makes it a little easier. How we doing? You okay? Meher, you're going to be a little bit frustrated, I think. You'll watch the recording, Meher. You'll get it really easily when you see the recording. Y'all okay? All right.
I think I'm pretty much okay.
So I like to turn it over because then it'll just pop. But if it doesn't pop for you, that's okay. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to basically squeeze this together like that. But to do it the longhand way, first if you watch carefully, I'm going to fold this way and fold back along that line that I made. It's actually all pre-scored. If you've ever done any origami, this is called a water bomb, if I remember right. But we're going to have two of them. It's a double water bomb.
Wait, hang on, I'm confused.
I know, it's tough. This part is the weirdest one to explain because it's like, well, if you've never done this before, so you're going to fold over one of those 45s, right? But then you're going to take the point that you had at the end of it, and you're folding that over to meet this side. And then you're popping this in so that it meets like a pyramid.
Huh?
Do you see how it works?
Nope.
Fold it over
It's not working for
45.
me.
Fold it over 45. You
Yeah,
see
I
there's
got
a point
that.
there. This point you're going to make line up with this side, but because the paper is already folded, it's easy. And then you pop this side in, make sure it goes in, and that makes a little pyramid. This is the hardest part because it's hard to explain to someone who hasn't.
This is what it did for me.
Oops! Yeah. Open it up again.
Yeah.
Ian, why don't you show her what you're doing? Face the camera to what
Alright.
you're doing.
Alright, 1 second.
Yeah, this is the
Got
hardest
it.
part. Once we get through this, you'll see. It's much more fun after this.
Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
All right. So this I'm folding like that, right?
Yes.
Then you want me to take this corner, and then
Yeah, now you're off camera, but yes. But you're
Like
gonna
that?
hold on to it. Do you see, let's see if I can get my angle right. So watch this. So when I fold back, I want to put this point over here. But to do that, I'm gonna hold on to the middle where I already have a fold. I'm
Wait,
gonna push
what?
that over there.
How did you get like that?
I made a midline that was just helpful.
Can I also do something like this? Like
Yes.
push it like that?
Yes, you can.
That
You can
that
just
for me
squeeze it
that's
right in.
actually much easier. Like, is it
You
something
can
like?
squeeze it in. Just make sure it lines up so that there's a peak here.
Hold on, it's not working.
You can. You just have to know which lines you're squeezing.
Angela, we do that on both sides?
Yes, please.
Okay.
These are gonna be the little footsies. The froggy's gonna
Does
have
it look
feet.
like this?
Let me see. Oh my god, you did it. Oh, you almost did it. Okay, so Sahana, what you did was you folded the whole thing out. What you want to do is just take the top part back. Instead of all of it, you want this corner. See this flappy one? You want that one to go back.
What?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So Sahana, watch. This is what you did, right? You flopped over and you flopped over. Instead of that, I want this piece here, this one, to
Goes
flop
down like-
back. I'm gonna
Wait, how
fold
do I
on this
flop
line
it?
and flop back here
Yeah.
and flop back there.
Is it something like this?
Yes, Ayan. Let me see
But it
the.
has this little flip at the back.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
how do you flap it back if it's like this then?
So you see this midline here? This midline is gonna fold.
Got it.
So we're gonna flip over and
Flip
take the
over.
corner over on that midline. And then we're gonna pop that midline back in. This
I
is the
have
hardest part.
Because I'm stuck on this part. When you fold it back.
Yes.
So
Sahana,
first
do you
mine
wanna-
looks like this.
Yeah.
Do you want to come up here so I can help you?
I'm in the basement. It's too far
What's your brother?
away.
He can
Too
help you.
far. It's such a long way because commuting to school used to be so short. Now going from the basement to the top floor is so far.
I think I basically got it.
Good job.
That looks good, Ian, except I think
The two flips at the back of it.
yeah, no, that they have to go inside. That's the hard part. So the other way to
okay.
picture
Okay, I got
is
it.
to
I got it.
squeeze. You can squeeze, but you have to know
I
what
got
you're
it.
squeezing.
I got it.
Yeah.
How's this?
Let me see. Yeah,
Hmm?
you got it. Ion, you got it.
Yes.
Impressive.
Thank God.
Who else?
How's Shireen
Aaron,
doing?
I haven't seen you because you're off camera. Let me see what you got.
Shireen, how does yours look like?
Yes.
Now you have to do it
Now
to the
do the
other.
other side. That's exactly right, Shireen. You got it. All right, Sahana. Yes, Shireen, you got
Sahana, show us so we can help you.
it. Okay, so you have a flat piece. You remember about the folding over, right? Don't just flip the whole thing over. You see that corner. So I fold it over, and that corner, not this one, that one. That corner I'm gonna leave up, and I'm gonna push it so that it goes this way, and then I'm gonna squeeze and put that in.
Like this?
Right, now squeeze that exactly. Now
No,
squeeze
but it's like it's like this. Like you see?
Yeah. Now you
Oh,
have to do
good.
the other side.
Now what do I do?
I think what you did was just flip it over. That's not enough. What you actually have to do is
No, but I have like this remaining piece, and then I have like when you said to like fold it like that and stuff. I really don't get this.
It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so remember that we had it open, right? We're gonna flip it over,
Flip it
and that
over.
part that flipped over, we're going to squeeze over and put down on the corner. Pop the inside in, and ta-da! There you go.
How did you pop the inside in? Like, cause I'm stuck on like the part you were on, like this part, like where I folded one in.
Yeah,
And
no, you don't want to fold one in. You're folding one corner over, yeah?
yeah, I know that. And then we fold it, and then we have it there, and then we fold it. You have to fold it like that, right? And then you have to like press it down tightly, right? And then I'm stuck on this part, like we press it down tightly and stuff.
It's very hard to do this long distance, isn't it?
I know. I was trying to make her life a little easier. Come up here, Sahana. I'll help you.
Angel, is it like this?
That looks great, Meher. Can you show me the inside? Does it open like this? I think you almost have it. You did what, you almost have it. Basically what you did, you see, you flipped over and then you flipped over again. We don't want that. We want this one, not this one. See this? When I flip over, keep an eye on this one. This corner is going to go over there. And then I push the other side in.
Okay.
So it's going to end up looking like there's a space in between here. I can put my finger right in there. It's like a little box almost. Accordion. How we doing? This is definitely the hard part. Everything else gets easier. Ion's like, now how does this jump?
Yeah, I'm really curious. How does this jump?
How is it possible that it's going to jump? So, tell you what, we're going to go on, and then we can do the whole thing all over again for those who are still catching up. All right? So, Ion, following?
Mm-hmm.
We
So
got
we've
it,
got
Angela.
these.
We're okay.
So these four are going to be feet.
Okay, come back here. Just watch.
Uh-huh.
That's how we're going to make the feet. We're going to fold everything up to the top first. All four of them.
Okay, yeah, following
Right?
you.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
See, each one of these, it's going to go to the top first, and I'll show you what next. But the top first, right? These flippy things go up to the top.
Oh, wait. Then how do you manage to get, I think I got it?
Yeah. So these little feet things are going to go up to the top. And all four of them.
Is it like this?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Ion, you're good at this. And then the weird part is they're going to go halfway back.
Jump.
So we're going to make flippers out of these. You see?
Oh, okay. I see
All
how
right,
you
so halfway back.
basically-
You see that halfway?
Yeah, I see how you do that.
All right, Ion, you're really good at this. You're going to have to show everybody else.
I've done this kind of stuff before.
Yeah, you've done origami. So, Hannah, that's looking good.
So this thing
Okay, good.
jumps.
So you did the four up to the top. Now you want to go back halfway. So it's like a cutting it as a wedge. They're gonna make a spring.
Hi. Hi. All right. Is this
So the
okay,
halfway back
Angela?
is a little bit weird. You see that angle that's made, you're gonna cut that angle in half, and that's gonna make it kind of like a foot. A little froggy foot. So all four of them the same.
Okay,
Am I
is
doing
this
it right?
okay?
Almost. What you did was flip this way. What you want to do is the other way. The narrow way, you want to make half.
Did I do it right?
Ion,
Mm-hmm.
what you did was you went back this way, what I want you to do is instead go the narrow way. So the half is this narrow way, not this way,
Wait,
but
what?
that way.
I'm confused.
So you see how they're pointing towards the head and the tail? These are the head and
Got
tail.
it this way. Soham, come over
So
I
here.
can't see.
Going this way, not that way.
Wait, what? I know, I got this part right?
Yes.
So what next?
So you got the feet looking like this. Let me see again.
How did you get it like that? Oh, wait,
Instead of
wait.
flipping back this way, I'm flipping this way, making it narrower.
Okay, yeah, I see now.
Yeah,
I see my mistake.
all 4 of them.
So is it like, wait,
How you doing
something
there,
like
Shilpa?
this?
You're concentrating.
No, I
Is
got
it like this?
Yes! Good. Ayan, yes. Exactly right. Jayashri, you're getting quiz 2. You gonna show us your work?
She's not doing it. I just want to say hello to Joe. Hi, Joe. Can you hear us?
Hey.
Hi, Joe.
Hi. Hello.
All right. I think we're doing good, Angela. How about Shireen and Meher? How are we doing?
Meher went off camera.
Yeah, so did Shireen.
Shireen, you okay? I can't see because of the background.
Oh, good job, Meher.
Meher, well done. You've got it. Do you have all 4 feet?
I'm gonna get the last one.
Yeah, good.
I missed the feet part. Is it like this way?
So, Shireen, with the feet, you look like you have it. Basically, you're going to take each one of these little flippy things and go up to the head. There's going to be one side that's head and one side that's tail, but anyway. Just flip it straight up, right, like that. And then each one of these is going to go back halfway. So instead of flipping this way, I'm going to flip the narrow way and make it narrower. So these are now little springy feet.
Okay.
How we doing? It's 4:40, so early. Why is everybody coming in? Jeff Overton's gonna come make some frogs with us. Jeff, make some frogs.
Hi, Jeff.
Grab a piece of paper, Jeff. Everybody else okay?
Yeah,
You got the
this is good.
feet? Everybody's good?
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna turn it over. We're getting there. You see it already has a little bounce, right? Everybody has this? I can't quite tell because somehow...
I don't have it.
You know what? Let me put it on gallery.
Sahana, just flip it like this, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
I don't have those legs thingies sticking out.
You ran away too fast. You have to see now. Now just stick it out. Flip it the other way.
Let
But
me
how
see
do
it.
how do I
Turn
don't know.
around. Turn it around.
Okay.
Okay, good. Now make the feet.
Now make the
How do I
feet
make
the
the
other way.
feet?
The other way. There you go.
No, don't pull it out. Don't pull it. Don't pull it. Leave it flat.
Now make that into a half. So you see how you had it flip like this? See,
Yeah.
like this? Now fold
Yeah.
that like this.
Hmm?
Make an L shape.
How do
Yeah,
I?
exactly. It's like a
Oh, I'm moving
like
my
a squeezy
paper.
narrow.
Wait, how do I do it?
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Can you see us? Can you hear us?
He doesn't seem to be connected to audio.
Can you connect to audio? We can see you, but we can't hear you.
Anyway, so how we doing? Ayan's got it. Meher's got it. Shireen's got it. Sahana, you almost have it. Oh yes, Ayan's got it.
How do I do it? Like what?
Okay, so
I'll help you, Sahana. I live with you. I'll help you.
all right. we're gonna flip it over, and we're gonna just pick one side to be the head and one side will be the tail.
Mm.
Oh, mine.
Alright? So whichever side's the head, we're gonna make a midline, just so we know where the middle is, right? So that's just to mark the middle. I'm gonna take that flappy part and make it meet that middle. I'm gonna do it on both sides.
Middle line?
Yeah, just flip it over. Just flip this over
Wait.
to make a midline.
How did you get it like that?
So it was already like a big square, right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
make a line down the middle. Flip it over, make a line down the middle so I can mark the middle.
Angela, a silly
Okay, I got it.
Can
Like
we
And
take
then
the
I'm gonna do that
side?
halfway thing.
Oh, sorry, Angela, to interrupt. But are we taking the side that's away from the feet and then doing it?
Yes, exactly.
I'm
So
still
the
at this
feet are face
part.
down. We've got a square. There's already a line this way. We want the line that way. So we can find the line in the middle.
Yeah, I'm confused.
So,
There was already a line in the middle, right? So we want the other midline. So we want an
I already
X.
got that.
Yeah. So from here, take one of those flaps and fold it down to meet the midline. Just like you did with the feet,
Oh,
you're gonna make that
yeah.
halfway, and then both sides. So now that's gonna be the head. The pointy side's gonna be the head.
Pointy side.
Yep. That's the.
Wait,
I just made
How
it.
did you
pointy.
get that?
I folded it over. And folded it over.
Wait, is it like this sort of? I might be a little off track, but is it like
Shilpa's
this?
got it. Yeah, you're perfectly on track.
All right.
Perfectly on track.
Like this? Or like,
yeah, you're almost there, Sahana.
my back is like this.
That looks okay to me, I think.
This is just so confusing.
So Hannah, what you did,
Nope.
you see you took this midline. I'm trying to get the other midline. You see the feet here? When I pick it up, it's
No.
got... You don't see the feet?
Mm.
Leave the feet below.
Okay.
Yeah?
Wait, what? Like, I only have this. Like this.
Yeah. You're
So
good.
use the side that's not on the feet. Use the side that's loose.
That's right. It should be like
like
wings. They
this
flip up.
side?
Yeah, that side.
This is
Yeah.
how it looks like, right?
Meher? Yes.
Good job, Meher.
Your feet are interesting, but otherwise you're good. So yes, both sides we're gonna make a pointy end. That's gonna be the head. We'll draw some eyes on it later if we want to. And then the
Wait,
part
is
that
it like
wasn't the
this?
head, we're gonna flatten up. All right, right.
No, almost. The other side. Fold it all the way.
Instead of going to the middle with a point, we're going to line up that whole line with the midline.
Oh, well, I did that before.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna flip up the butt. Remember, that's the head, so this is the butt. We're gonna flip that up. That's the easy part. All right, now you gotta watch carefully when I show you this next part. You flipped up the butt, right? Everybody's ready?
Huh?
That's the head. You're gonna flip up the butt. You see this part?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So when you flip up like that, you see there's these little pockets?
Yeah. No, I don't have any pockets.
Oh yeah, I see those pockets.
Yeah?
I only have
any.
one though.
You should have one on each side.
I don't have
Wait,
any.
are you talking about the ones on the body?
Yeah, the butt.
Like this one, Angela?
Yeah, Meher's got it.
Yes.
Yeah, those butt
Okay.
pockets.
Sahana, look, guys. It's this
I have
pocket on
this
the
butt.
side.
This
I
is
need
the butt,
Pin
right?
Angela,
Yes.
so I can't see any
Yes,
of you
I
guys.
just
Ian.
folded it up like that.
Oh, whatever.
Exactly,
I just
Ian.
make-
Exactly, Ian. So, when you fold it up, you can see there's a pocket here. We're gonna take the top and tuck it into those pockets.
Yeah, I only have one of those pockets for some reason.
There
I
should
have
be
none of
so
those
cool.
pockets. I don't have any pockets.
I have one.
I have none.
If you only have one, it's because in the previous step you didn't make a good mountain on one side.
Oh, so now what?
We'll go over it all over again from the top.
All right.
Mayhair's got it. Okay, Mayhair. It's the race to the finish. We're going to flip it over, and the butt end, you see this butt end, we're going to fold it up to the midline and then back again. Halfway.
Angela, can you repeat that?
So we had it flat like that. We're going to turn it over. We're going to take the butt end and we're going to make a paper spring. We're going to fold it, not all the way, not all the way, kind of up to the middle.
Oh,
that
yeah,
middle,
yeah,
the
yeah,
waist,
yeah, I see what
and
you're
then
doing.
halfway back. And so now that's a paper spring. When I press on it,
Oh,
doing. Can you see that?
Yeah.
My frog just flew into the fan.
holy cow!
So that's a paper spring, you know?
That
you
is
put
so
pressure
cool.
on it and it
That
springs.
is super cool.
So what I would do
Wait, what was the
is
Mine
make them in
doesn't
all
do anything.
sizes. People would come over with a piece of
Holy.
paper this size, and then I'd make frogs out of the rest of their piece of paper, and we just make them in
Angela,
all
what was
different
the last
sizes.
step?
Say again?
What was the last step?
Okay, so Mayhair, you almost had it. So, remember, we flipped them over. We're going to take the butt end and go, you see that waist, sort of? We're going to basically push his butt all the way up to the waist, fold it, and then, you see that little bit left, you're going to fold it in half. So that it kind of stacks up like this. Yep, with the feet and everything. You got it. Now, when you turn it over, yeah, now you should be able to squeeze on his butt end and he'll jump. You got it, Mayhair. Mayhair is the first to finish.
Mine actually flipped on his back.
Yes, exactly. Well, you know, they're top heavy.
Yay.
I think that they like to kind of.
I have to keep redoing mine over and over again. Mine
Is
doesn't
this how
work.
it's supposed to look like? Because I keep ripping mine apart.
Oh, yes. Well, the feet are a little funny, but
Yeah, I actually had to take a scissors and make my own pockets, and then I ripped the thingy.
you know the reason why you didn't have pockets is because you were using the wrong side.
Oh. Oh well.
Oh, that's why I didn't have pockets.
Yeah.
But this is so cool, right, guys?
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Shilpa
Yeah.
knows how to make
Yeah,
it.
this is so cool.
And now it's been recorded, so she can always
How does
walk you
this
through it
thing?
again.
Very
I-
nice.
Does yours jump?
Yes.
Yeah, this thing doesn't work for me.
It's not really springy.
No,
Yeah,
it's not very
you have to
springy.
gather up the paper.
Yeah, I'm really
then
like I have to
Yes, it's
really
jumping.
gather it up.
It's
And that's
jumping.
because I'm doing it on
Yeah.
a bed.
Yeah, it won't
Yeah.
jump on the bed.
And it
Yes.
jumps right up.
It's jumping. Very nice.
Isn't that funny?
Oh, yeah.
This is
Real,
awesome,
real
Angela.
cool.
Non-bed.
Very awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
451.
Yes.
Yeah, mine still doesn't work.
Mm. It's very good.
Yeah, mine doesn't work.
I have
Not springy enough.
5 short pages to read you if there's time.
How about iron? It is not jumping?
Yeah, it's not jumping.
And you can watch the recording and hopefully you'll see where you went sideways instead of front ways.
I'll figure it out.
So this is from my book.
It's very good. Very good.
If I have your attention for a minute. Chapter 73, Making Frogs.
I don't want to. I'm gonna go to
I don't want to.
You don't want to say bye to everyone? Come on, son. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so if we have a minute, I'm just going to read. It's 4:52. Sorry. Making Frogs. Growing up across cultures, I was sensitive to trying to blend in, not to stand out too much. However, certain things cannot change. The shape of my face, the color of my skin. When I meet someone new, the initial impression my appearance makes is outside of my control. I started to learn something else though. I learned that skills do not depend on anyone's opinion of you. And valuable, practical skills even made me popular. Not in a teen rom-com kind of way, where I catch the eye of boys as I walk by, but in a meaningful way, in a way that people especially seek me out. Little scene change. As we wait for our food to arrive, I make a tiny paper frog out of the chopsticks wrapper. Then, with my index finger, I press on its paper spring legs and let go, making it hop across the table. Liz coos in delight as it lands dangerously close to the pool of condensation her ice drink makes. That's so amazing! Where did you learn to do something like that? Look, honey! She tugs at her husband's sleeve. Oh, I'm full of surprises, I say, grinning. I proceed to make another one for her husband, since the food has not yet arrived. Sitting at a stoplight on my way home, it comes back to me. I learned to make these little frogs in Beijing. It's the first time I realize that it would have been the summer that my brother Alex passed away. My parents enrolled me in summer school, the only time my parents ever did so, probably plenty distracted themselves. They needed somewhere I could be looked after. So this is a scene change. I am a late arrival. I am thrown in the deep end and have no idea what is going on most of the time. The only activity I'm confident in is when they place bowls and chopsticks in front of us and serve lunch. There's a dance performance at the end of the session, but as I was late in enrolling, I am lost and confused, softly mimicking the Chinese lyrics based on what I can hear around me, vainly trying to model the dance moves. I don't see my parents in the audience to witness it, but I am shyly embarrassed in front of the other parents. There's another activity that I eventually become confident in, paper folding. I love it. I learned to fold cranes and a 3-petaled flower and a matching set of shirt and pants. By far, though, the most entertaining item all of us want to make over and over again is the jumping frog. Returning to ISK, that's the International School of Kenya, for 3rd grade, I am shy and quiet. Having been accustomed to Alex's long hospital absences, I don't really make much of the transition, but teachers move around me gingerly, knowing that I've just lost a brother. What isolates me more, though, is that my closest friend from last year has moved to another country. This frog-making skill becomes an unexpected icebreaker. During recess, when it seems everyone else has friends to play with, I begin using scrap paper to entertain myself. It doesn't take more than a few days for a fellow classmate to see me make the paper jump. "What's that?" Luke exclaims. "How do you make it jump?" The skill puts me on the map. The entire class and over time also grades above and below us. Everyone wants a frog. I bark out orders like a little pasha. "Everyone stand and wait your turn. And I don't make a frog for you if you don't bring your own paper." After we all have one, I organize competitions. There are 2 events, one for distance, the other for height. The long jump and the high jump, if you will. Lots of practice brings wisdom. The little ones are more nimble. The big ones are heavy and can't move, but they can be more easily decorated. I start counseling kids on what size I should make them for what purpose. After a while, I start offering group frog making lessons. What starts as an anxious fall turns into a year filled with laughter. And back to the original scene. The light turns green. I collect myself and press the accelerator. I wonder how many dozens of people scattered all over the world still make the frogs I taught them long ago. Jay
That's
Baba.
so beautiful.
Little chapter from my book.
Oh, I love it. What did you guys think of it, kids?
That was good.
That was fun, huh?
See, it's amazing, right? You guys all wondered why we're being taught how to make frogs, but there's
Very
a
nice.
story behind everything. Meher, do you have anything to share? What did you think of the story?
It was actually really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
What
I
about
love it how you could not only make it like a frog, but also make like a working frog, like make a jump, make it like so that I can jump like a long distance. That's like very cool.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yes.
so
So
this
And
much
when
was
you
in
can
fun.
make
third
something.
grade, right, Angela? When you
Sorry?
learned how to make it?
It was the summer after second grade, and
Okay.
it's only when I started writing the book and thinking about this story, like what is the timing of it in my actual life. That was actually the same year that my brother passed away. I had an older brother.
Mhm.
So it's interesting because, until you actually spend some time thinking about it, sometimes you don't realize to put two and two together.
Right. Yeah. That's amazing. Shireen, do you have any other comments that you would like to share?
I really love like the deep story.
Can you come closer to the mic? It's hard to hear you.
I really like the deep story behind it.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Shereen.
Well, thank you, Angela. Thank you so much for being here. And I know we have 3 minutes. Do we have some time for music? Or do we
Aya?
have 3 minutes? Ian, do you want to share anything? A song, perhaps?
I guess I don't really have one today.
Oh, do you want to sing a song? What about Shireen or Meher? Do you want to sing a song?
I don't know. I don't really have any songs to sing.
Okay. Anybody else?
I think I may have one.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I'm a lot of people. A few people here know this one. And Mama, you know this one.
Yes.
Shilpata, you do.
Okay.
Sahana,
Yes.
you do. And
Yes.
Soham, I think you do too.
Yes. Fine.
रामचन्द्राय जनकराजचामनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम् कोसलेशाय मन्दहासदासपोषणाय वासवादिविनुतसत्वराय मङ्गलम् चारुमेकरूपाय चन्दनादिचच्चिदाय हारकटकशोभिताय पूरिमङ्गलम् विमलरूपाय विविधवेदान्तवेचाय भूतचित्तकामिताय सुगतमङ्गलम् रामदासाय मृदुलहृदयकमलवासाय स्वामी बुद्ध्वगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम् सर्वमङ्गलम् That's it.
Oh,
That was a quick one. Thank you,
uh, the- uh,
Ian.
Yeah.
this is Angela. This is like Aarti song for Rama.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. Angela, we loved learning about your frog and the deep story behind it. It's amazing, right? Like how certain small skills that we have help us get through times and connect to people. So thank you. Um,
Yes.
Anybody else would like to share anything before we say goodbye to one another? Okay, can everybody thank Angela? I think we have. Hi, Joe. Joe, do you want to share anything? It's hard to hear you. I don't know if you have your audio on. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Everybody have a great evening. I love how somebody has beautiful sunlight when we're like already dark here. So,
Venice, California.
oh,
Thank you, Angela.
thank you, Angela. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Jai
Angela.
Baba, everyone.
Thank
See
you,
you next
Jai
everyone.
Baba.
week.
Jai
Jai
Jai Baba.
Baba.
Jai
Baba.
It's
Baba.
good to
Thank
see
you,
you all.
Angela.
Thank
Good to see you.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Very nice. The story, and it's very nice.
I'm looking forward to the competitions you make for next week.
That's right.
The long
Oh,
jump and the high jump.
and happy Thanksgiving,
Oh, that's
guys.
right.
Yes.
Happy
That's right. So
Thanksgiving.
we'll be talking a lot about what we have had for Thanksgiving and how we celebrated Thanksgiving next week, I'm sure. Okay, take care,
Great.
everyone.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Oh,
you.
That was
Angela, did you
fun.
want to ask the kids about who wants to participate for
Oh,
Nikki's
yes.
concert?
So, I think it's the
The 29th, right? You said?
29th. Yeah, it's in a week. Is there anybody who would like to perform a little song or something after Nikki?
Would it be live?
Yeah.
It would be live on Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I guess we've had a few who's already left, so I'll touch base with you. I'll
Yeah.
get back.
And if not, you know, you could always make another date or something like that. It's just nice to have a deadline to work towards.
Sure. When do you need to know by?
Oh, whenever. It's very flexible.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys. Jai Baba. Take
Jai
care,
Baba.
Jai Baba.
everyone. Jai
Jai
Baba.
Jai
Baba.
Baba.
Jai Baba. Hey.
All right, Jeff. All yours.